Hey everybody, welcome back to this mini lecture. This one's on the types of brainstorming. As always, I'd like to get back to the rudiments of any phenomenon. What is brainstorming? It is a way to generate ideas within a group setting. That's how it's normally done in groups. But, unfortunately sometimes we're not part of groups, so this will also help you have some ideas about the different types of brainstorming that you can use individually. Why would you brainstorm? It is usually used in the beginning stages of a project when you're not exactly sure all the parameters of the project. Also, when any of the possibilities for the project are not clearly understood or defined, that's a great time to do some brainstorming to come up with a series of different ideas. It quickly provides a way to tap the creativity of a few people for many ideas. So ideally, you leverage all of these different people and all of the limited number of ideas to make a collection of many ideas. So again, it's more for group settings, but you can do this on your own as well. Let's do a little brainstorming on brainstorming. Just think for a moment, how do you come up with ideas? You might want to pause the video right now. The various types of brainstorming, I'm going to give you a couple of different parts. The very first thing I think I'd suggest would be to consume whatever source material you have, whether it's, like, say, for an academic setting, an article, maybe you have a podcast to listen to, maybe a video to watch. So just see what the source material that you're using and that you want to brainstorm off of. When you have it, say if it's a video or a podcast, you might want to transcribe it, write down what the actual content of it is. If you have an article, you might want to highlight and underline the various source material to see key ideas. So get some ideas, some keywords, some key ideas to come out. Once you have these ideas, you might want to list them. Write down all of your ideas in just like a linear top to bottom list just to get them out. Part 2. Given all these ideas, given what you've just read, listened to, or watched, you might want to identify the 5 W's. Who, what, where, when, why. And the 1H, how. That can kind of give you the sort of the broad perspective on what you're looking at. Once you have ideas listed, the 5 W's, etc., you might want to cluster ideas where you put various ideas that are related to one another together. So you have like little clusters of different ideas that are related. When you do this, you also might want to do this is write a headline. A summarizing headline can get all the different ideas. You might get overwhelmed by the information you have clustered or listed down. The headline will help maybe have a sort of a key element come out from those things. Part 3. Again, given all of these ideas that you have in your head, you can take a moment to free write. So basically get a pen, some paper. I suggest doing it in an analog way and actually just write about what you've been reading about, watching, listening to. On a similar note, you could free draw, where you actually like draw pictures. I know some people are more visual learners, visual expressors. This is a way to to release some of your latent ideas about the subject matter through drawing, through visualizing. If you're lucky to have a peer, you might want to discuss whatever ideas you have. Ideally, you've read, looked at, or watched the same things, and then you can talk to each other about what you come up with, and then bring these ideas together in more traditional brainstorming ways. And then finally, if this hasn't worked, I would reread, re-listen to, rewatch the source material. Again, by doing this over and over again, you're again looking at the material. Things usually do eventually surface. So that's it. That's various different types of brainstorming. Hopefully this will help you come up with ideas for whatever academic article you're reading, podcast you're listening to, or videos you're watching. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.